Hi everybody, Renegade68 here with some more Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Gregory Edgeworth Blind, Prosecutor's Path, or Defense Attorney's Path at this point. I know I said Gregory Edgeworth, that was the point. I should have said Defense Attorney's Path from the beginning, and then I would have been, the whole thing would have been good, and I wouldn't have had to be like, I mean Defense Attorney's Path, I wouldn't have to explain it at all, and then I would have just let it slide, but I couldn't, because I fucked up. But the point is, we're doing some more Edgeworth. Yeah, I apologize for the abrupt end of the last video, but, it just had to happen. In the past, what I would have done in a section like that is I would have linked the end of that recording session to the beginning of this one and molded it together in a video, but I don't enjoy doing that, so I'm just gonna flat out say that that's the end of that video, and it may bug you, but it saves me a lot of hassle by making it that way. Anyways, it's a figure of Santa Claus. I suppose it's a what? Oh, that's right, the text got cut off because emulator. Behind the door, his master's room. This Santa is probably another one of his works. Santa, huh? I wonder what I should get my son for Christmas this year. I think he said he wanted an attorney's badge. I wonder if I could ask Mr. Masker to make him one out of candy. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. And I think you still have a chance to give that to him because it's like gonna be a year before you die or something, right? So did I talk to you already? Just trying to remember what happened. What? Okay, yes I did. I believe I examined most of this stuff around the perimeter. All I think I have left is to talk to her and examine the musical instruments and the fountain. So how's the piano? Seems these musical instruments were used in a piece of cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy. It'd be cooler if they were. Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed. Of course he is. It'd be cool though. Like, candy drums are one thing, but a candy piano? That would be hard to do. It's a drum in the shape of a cake. It was probably used in a piece of cake. Makes sense because it's cake. Detective Bad, about this drum? It's already been investigated. The inside is hollow. Like my soul. But there's no sign that anything was hidden inside. It's not related to the case. Or so you say. You knew exactly what I was going to say. Huh. I may have a sweet tooth, but that doesn't mean I have candy for brains. Alright, and then this. Seems these musical instruments were used in piece of cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy. Okay. Already done that. Okay, and can I leave? No. I can do the Edgeworth drive some more. Yeah! Okay. And this. Seems these musical instruments were used in piece of cake. Are these the same fucking... Goddamn, harp? Is the harp unique? A harp and some maracas are lined up here. They're so exquisitely crafted. I can't tell from looking if they're sweets or the real thing. I'd like to touch them, but that would go against the rule of preserving the crime scene. Keep your hands off them. I already checked. They're real instruments. But if you can't tell by looking, how did you know they were real without touching them? Indeed, I didn't touch them. Not with my hands, that is. Oh god, he used his mouth. Surely not. No, I'm overthinking it. That's amazing. He tried to taste it, and then it's like, shit, it's real. Oh, it's funny. So how does heart taste, Bad? And then this over here. It seems he's musical. Fuck you, shut up. Okay, Hall. Miss Hall. Miss Hall, I've come to investigate today. Sorry, just doing my bad impression. It sucks. Monsieur Edgeworth, I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier. Not at all. It's fine. Kate, she still looks a bit down. What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her. I've prepared the photo I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Exactly how many are there? Oh, you said photo. Don't you mean photos? Nah. Please, take a look. Whoa, wait, what? Delicious cake is so cute. Oh, that's right, the semifinals. I was thinking the finals. This was gonna be the picture of like a collage of pictures of Dover's room or something. But that's not what this is. Okay, this is the semifinals. So they have Delicious, Dover's, and Gustavia's, I guess? Where's Master's? Like, does he have one? He's in the contest, right? It still confuses me. Monsieur Master also praised the design of Delicious' work very highly. Messieurs Gustavia and Dover's works gained high praise for both taste and design, but they tasted the exact same, right? They even look kind of similar. Well, I mean, there's definite differences, but like, one's kind of like a phoenix with those flowers, and the other is a unicorn with those flowers, so it's not just the taste, the design is still similar. Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seems that their desserts had completely different tastes for the finals. Interesting. Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals? It's nothing major, but there was something. Oh? During the contest, Monsieur Gustavia's son always came to see him. Oh, but there was no sign of him at the finals. Intriguing. His son came to visit? I wonder if there's any significance behind that. I was actually just reminded of the son of some chick who we saw in the future case, and I'm like, wait, is that him? Like, wait, no. Timeline wouldn't work. He'd definitely not be that young in 18 years. But maybe it's like the son of the son. Maybe. Would you mind leaving this photo with me? Or wait, maybe that kid's like the son of Kate. If that's the case, then who would the father be? Maybe it's Raymond! Would you mind leaving that photo with me? Certainly. Anything to aid in the investigation. Technically, if you say yes to would you mind, then you're denying the giving of the photo. But yeah, it's semantics. And here's the recipe book that contains the special drug for curing taste disorders. What? I mean, I know that's the thing that he had, but it's still weird that that's a thing. Eh. Angel's recipe. The cover looks familiar. Wasn't this framed in Master's room? Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display. Eh? So the contest prize, Angel's recipe, wasn't just a recipe for desserts? That's right. We've informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet. You informed the participants. Interesting. That could be motive. So the participants knew about the true contents of the Angel's recipe. Maybe someone tried to steal it. Maybe someone did steal it and used it. Maybe they didn't realize, maybe either Dover or Gustavia didn't realize their desserts tasted the same as the other ones, or something? I don't know. Added to the court record. Contains the recipe for the drug that will restore the taste disorder. Hypogisa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hypogisa? Hypogisa? Miss Hall, please tell me all you know about the Angel's recipe. Angel's recipe. So, the Angel's recipe contains formula for the drug. Contains the formula. Yes, it's a recipe book for new drugs that haven't been released to the public yet. Okay. If sold to a pharmaceutical company, I'm sure it would fetch a substantial price. Why is something like that a prize in the contest? Monsieur Master is the only heir to the chairman of the Master Group. Master Group? That name sounds familiar. Oh god. Are they like some kind of rule-of-the-world company, like the Takami Group? They're... oh, a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products. Huh. So I guess Jeff just decided to branch off and do desserts. But he still had the recipe that was passed down, I suppose? Or, wait, no. I don't know. Pharmaceutical company dealing in a wide range of products. Ah! They've become a big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X! Ah, nice. I haven't used the Cold Killer products. I've never once seen you with a cold. Maybe that's why. He kills it right away. I'd like to hear more about the Master Group. Alright, Master Group. Did Mr. Master not want to follow in his parents' footsteps? Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. Okay, this has been in the back of my mind for the last bit, but I go crazy if I don't examine the things I get right away. I was trying to not do it, but I gotta do it. Gustavian Dover's desserts, different designs, taste exactly the same. Okay. Angel's recipe book contains a recipe. Oh, that's all it says? No examining? That's weird. Okay, that's all I need to do. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef. That's weird how it cuts off the text sometimes, but okay. When his parents died, the recipe book was left to him as his inheritance. Why would they keep that from the public? Like, that's just wrong. Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in the contest? More importantly, why would they keep it a secret? Unless it's not fully tested or something. There were always people who were after it. Something which troubled Monsieur Master. I don't get it. It's not like this is a recipe for some dessert that he wanted to keep secret. This is a recipe for a cure to a disease that people, I assume, around the world would have. We should try fucking curing it. Why the hell would they keep that secret? I'm sorry, I'm not letting this go. They better give an explanation. People always after it. Duh! But just giving away the memento would have been disrespectful to his parents. Fuck being disrespectful to his parents. You're being disrespectful to the world by not letting people use the cure. So he decided to pass it over to someone he acknowledged. That doesn't make any sense. It's not like this is a dessert recipe. This is a cure recipe. Like, what? If his parents had cured cancer and passed that down, and he kept that from people, like, people would be rioting. People should be rioting about this too. I mean, like, how has this been allowed? He should be charged for even keeping this a secret. Keeping this to himself. Like, that in itself should be a crime. You don't just cure a disease and then say, but I'll keep it to myself because I want to pass it down through the generations. That's not the same as desserts! Completely fucking different! And the members of the Master Group approved of that? Information about new drugs being passed on to outsiders. Of course they objected. I would hope so. That's why Delicia participated in the contest. What? On the order of the Master Group, she was requested to win the championship. Okay, so what? Jeff was just being a douchebag? Stole the thing from his parents, pretty much? And they were trying to use Delicia to, get it back? I guess? That sounds fucked up. I'm sorry, Jeff. Even if you're not a killer, fuck you! You knew Delicia's true identity from the start? Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Monsieur Master's tastes and preferences. I see. But she still fucked up in the finals, though. Why did you help her? I helped her in order to protect Monsieur Master and the Master Group. If the drug recipes were given to another company, he'd be reprimanded by the board. Well, I guess. But that still seems stupid. I wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Monsieur Master would accept. So it was due to Miss Hall's help that Delicia was able to reach the finals. Okay, we get an explanation for that, but why did she fuck up so hard in the finals? I would think Kate would have helped her with that. Speaking of which, Mr. Dover wasn't a pastry chef either. He sure did well to make it to the finals, considering he's just a sculptor. Yes, for him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor. From the sherbet sculptures he made for the finals, it's clear to see he has great talent, but... Could he really have made that by himself? Good question. That is all I know. Is there anything else I can do to help? To save Mr. Master, she's trying to help as much as she can. Although, honestly, in my opinion now, Master's kind of a dick. But okay. May we perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hall? I'm sure that would help us get on with the investigation. Yeah! I'd like some of Kate's tea, too! Right, understood. I'll be back in a minute. Kate looks a bit better now. Okay, I guess now we go with the fountain. But yeah, that whole spiel, it taught me a lot. Especially about Master. Yeah, he's a douchebag. He might not have committed murder, but he's a douchebag. Super. Okay. These angel statues look like they're eating chocolate fondue. It would seem these angel statues are also Père Hoquet's work. Of course they are. As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing. So you've seen a real angel before, Detective Bad? Tuh. Defensive attorneys. Always the first to find fault with everything. Perhaps that was wrong of me? That's it, really? Okay, what about this? The owner of the works in each room are written on this notice board. From the left, Mr. Master, Gustavia, Delicia, and Dover. Incidentally, it would seem the board is also made of candy. Nice. The other plan to eat all this stuff when the contest is over? Hopefully. What about you? What are you investigating exactly? Sir, I'm testing the water in the fountain for foreign matter, sir. Is the water also like some kind of candy substance? Have you found anything? It seems they're both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water. Of course there is. It matches the chocolate from Jeff Master's room. I see. And the sherbet that melted is in Isaac Dover's room. They all share the same composition. Interesting. Wait. Are you saying the sherbet and the chocolate are similar, like, is it like in the semifinals where just instead of being Dover and Gustavia this time it's Dover and Master? No, Master would have noticed that, wouldn't he? Yeah, that's, well, I mean, I guess he's just saying that both the sherbet and the chocolate are in the water, but the way he's saying it, they all share the same composition. It's as if the water, the sherbet, and the chocolate all have the same stuff. I don't know. If I'm reading that wrong, I don't know. That's what it's sounding like to me, which is weird. The fountain water circulates through the streams that flow from each of the 4 rooms. Actually, that's cool. Okay. Okay, I think I see what they're saying now. They said that really weirdly at first, but yeah, that's cool. All the 4 rooms have different candies, and some of the particles from them will all flow into the fountain here. That's cool. Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain. But that means chocolate flowed here too. Also, someone's blood was detected as well. Dun dun dun. What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain? Detective Bad, please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. Ah, I see. Somebody took the chocolate piece out with the blood and put it in the river. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared. What? I definitely didn't get any reports about the blood stain being cleaned up. The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too, and it was chocolate. Oh, man. Put my hand in my coat. Perhaps the blood in the fountain belongs to this person. Is this a question? Okay, if this is Dover, then they shouldn't even make this a question. I mean, duh. Duh. Okay. The victim. I hate questions like that. It's like, they're making you think there's choice, but there's no choice. Like, who in their world, is there any, well, please, leave a comment below. I don't have nearly enough viewers for this probably, but is there anybody who got that wrong somehow? Anybody in the world? Like, how is that even possible, unless you do it on purpose? Like, questions like that, I just don't like them. Because, like, what's the point? It's just, it's giving the illusion of choice when there really isn't any. The blood and the murder weapon. Yeah, let's start running a comparison.